song and dance, the focus was to honor the Jewish people through a variety of workshops and messianic worship.
This is a miracle. It's a miracle happening in Helena, and we're so excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to be here. The Lord has really birthed this whole thing. It's really the fulfillment of Scripture, and what the Lord has said in His Scriptures, that Jew and non-Jew will gather together.
Now, Rabbi Wallach says Fair Israel uses the bridge of Christianity to break down barriers and recognize the Hebrew roots of religion.
And now in regional news, the Butte couple found dead in a schoolyard on March 8th in an apparent murder-suicide had traces of drugs in their bodies. Now, county coroner says the levels of methamphetamines and amphetamines in their blood were high enough to indicate drug abuse. Police say David Tommy chased his wife, shot her twice with a hunting rifle, and then killed himself with the same gun.
Self-employed farmers, ranchers, entrepreneurs, and even small business people will be able to claim a tax deduction to pay for health insurance premiums if a bill that's currently in a joint House-Senate committee passes. The bill, supported by Senator Max Baucus, will allow a 25% deduction for 1994 and up to a 30% deduction in future years. Baucus says this move is long overdue.
Extend the health insurance premium deduction so Montana farmers, small business people, and all America's self-employed have at least one less thing to worry about in the years ahead.
Now, Baucus worked to move the bill through the Senate very quickly and hopes the president will sign it into law before the April 17th federal tax deadline.
And here's some more on taxes. In tonight's tax tips, Theo Ellery tells us how to make sure you are getting all the tax deductions you're entitled to.
Good evening. I'm Theo Ellery with the Internal Revenue Service. If you're an older American and need special help with your taxes, there's help here in Helena. Did you know that part of your Social Security may be taxable, or that you may be required to make estimated tax payments? If you need help with your tax return, the Tax Counseling for the Elderly program is just for you. This program is sponsored by the American Association of Retired Persons. It's a group of IRS-trained volunteers who prepare basic federal and state tax returns for those needing help. Here in Helena, there are 2 locations to help you. The 60-plus program at St. Peter's Hospital is available every Tuesday from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. by appointment. Just call 444-2363 or stop by the Senior Center located on the top floor of the Neighborhood Center. The volunteers are available every Thursday from 9 a.m. until noon to help you. Both locations will even file your federal return electronically free of charge.
Well, as always, some good advice from Theo. And as we turn to the lottery, some good and some bad news. Nobody hit the $28.5 million Powerball last night, but there were some winners who hit 5 of the numbers for a cool $100,000. Let's check in on the Powerball numbers right now. 3, 9, 15, 23, 28, and that ever-elusive Powerball of 3.
And in the Montana Cash, an estimated jackpot of $20,000. The numbers were 9, 20, 29, 33, and 34.
And finally, Tri-West, $275,000 on the line. Numbers drawn, 5, 17, 19, 20, 24, and 26. So good luck to all the lotto players out there. And one thing that's really been a gamble lately is the weather, huh?
Yeah, it sure has. I thought it was supposed to be spring. What's with all this snow anyway?
I don't know.
Well, we'll be right back with your weather forecast. Stay with us.
When people ask me what distinguishes the Mother Lode from other restaurants and casinos, I tell them it's simply our attention to detail. Details like knowing our customers' needs before they ask for it, or giving special discounts to senior citizens, or serving only the very best we can in breakfast, lunch, and dinners. Perhaps that's why our prime rib is the best in the area. At the Mother Lode, everyone knows your name, or we will before you leave.
We're the Smith Brothers.
And I'm Jen. I take care of our customers. We operate one of the largest automotive repair facilities in Montana. Cars and trucks are always coming and going because we know how to fix them. We're a family operation.
Forward under a tower, raised to be mechanics.
They were nuts.
Oh, Ma. Smith Brothers Automotive.
You got a problem, call us. When we fix it, it stays fixed.
Smith & Brothers means automotive excellence.
Hi, this is Mark Eichler for Gibson's Pharmacy. The DARE program has been extended this year to include high school students. The aim of the High School DARE project is to reinforce the skills freshman students need to act in their own best interests and resist peer pressure. Equal emphasis is placed on helping freshman students deal with feelings of anger without resorting to violence or the use of alcohol and drugs. With schools and law enforcement joining together to educate high school students, they are able to see the personal and social consequences of substance abuse. Once again, Gibson's Pharmacy proudly supports the High School DARE program.
My name is Pete Levangie. I'm a Jesuit volunteer at the Margaret Stewart Shelter Home here in Helena. At the Margaret Stewart Shelter, a United Way-funded agency, it is our mission to provide a safe, structured living place for at-risk youth in crisis. Recently, the Margaret Stewart staff has developed a comprehensive day program to encourage youth to develop a healthy sense of identity, values, and interests. To ensure the success of this program, we at the Shelter Home need the support of the entire Helena community through funding and volunteers. Thank you.
Well, that was some kids from the YMCA daycare came in and visited us on Friday, checked things out. Now let's check the weather across the state. Currently, the temperatures in Butte are about 17 degrees, in Helena, 22 degrees, Bozeman, 23, and Missoula is checking in with the state high right now of 30 degrees. Going on to the current conditions here in Helena, skies are cloudy. As I said before, the temperature is 22 degrees. The high today was 33, and the overnight low is expected to be about 17. The winds are out of the north at 6 miles per hour, 42% humidity. The barometric pressure is 30 degrees and steady, and there is no or just a trace of precipitation today. Tomorrow, the sunrise is going to be at 6:18 a.m. and the sunset at 6:50. Turning now to our satellite map, a trough of low pressure continues over Montana. The low pressure center was anchored east of the divide, with moisture circulating through much of the state. Afternoon skies were mostly cloudy to cloudy, and scattered light snow was reported across much of the state. Now the low pressure system over Montana will be slow to move. Scattered showers are expected over the state, with the most activity over the far eastern sections of Montana. Now let's take a look at our forecast. The skies tonight should be cloudy. Skies tomorrow will be cloudy. The expected high in the upper 30s and the expected low in the upper teens. Chances of precipitation are about 30% and rising as the week goes on.
Well, looks like a good forecast.
Well, I hope so. I've been getting a little bit tired of the snow.
Let's hope the temperatures get up a little bit and warm us all up.
Yeah.
One thing that was warm, though, was the multi-purpose room at the Lewis and Clark County Fairgrounds last night.
Yeah, I understand there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Major rodeo. We'll tell you about the rodeo, and we'll also go out to the Queen City Ice Palace and check in on the Cold War. A lot of action last night. Stay tuned. Sports is next.
Let the magic begin.
For your prom.
At Silk and Satin Bridal and Tuxedo.
You'll be proud to promote your business on jackets, caps, and shirts with quality from classic embroidery and sportswear. The latest technology in embroidery equipment and 14 years experience brings you guaranteed quality and great service. They're proud to offer Montana-made jackets and caps, including those made right here in Helena by Winsar Inc. Custom logos, jackets, shirts, and caps. Classic embroidery and sportswear, where embroidery is our specialty.
If beauty and history of the Big Sky Country is what you're looking for, you'll find just that at the Ghost Art Gallery in downtown Helena. The Ghost Art Gallery proudly carries the work of Montana artist Barbara Kopic. Barbara's original signed and numbered etchings of historic buildings and landscapes throughout Montana beautifully preserve Montana's past for generations to come. Stop in for a visit. The Ghost Art Gallery on the trolley block in downtown Helena.
March in like a lion with a new 21-foot fifth wheel from Opie's Family RV. The L-Series features a lightweight trailer that won't cramp your style. Our March in like a lion special price is $11,536 with zero down payment and a payment of $144.22 a month. All units are in stock and equipped with awnings and many more extras. Plus, all March purchases include a $100 gift certificate from Capital Sports in Helena. Touch them, smell them, and feel them. Only at Opie's Family RV. We won't be undersold.
Okay, welcome back to the big screen. We'll begin tonight at the Indoor Corral down at the Lewis and Clark County Fairgrounds, where the Capital City Cowboy Classic was in full swing last night. And for the capacity crowd on hand, it was an evening full of action and excitement. Let's head out to the fairgrounds on our first stop, steer wrestling, but not before a little bit of song and dance from one of the Big Sky's finest in rodeo action. That's Flint Rasmussen putting on a show and entertaining the crowd. Pick it up, Steve Downey of Helena. A little trouble on the steer wrestling. Scores a 5.9 on that attempt. That big steer just doesn't want to go down. But the time to beat, 4 seconds flat, set by Pete Peterson. This is Todd Garrison with the quick attack and a score of 3.7 to win the steer wrestling event. Now to the bareback riding, and Dennis Workman out of Boulder may have drawn the orneriest horse in this event. This baby was ornery. Look at this. What a ride he gets there. No score tallied on this, but man, a great ride nonetheless. Look at that.